and welcome back, everyone, to Bachelor Buzz, the best place to come for recaps on your favorite reality TV dating show and the latest in Bachelor Nation news. It is the finale of Bachelor in Paradise, everyone. Oh my gosh! After Labor Day, we're your hosts, Arena
and Julia. And as you mentioned, Arena, yep, it's the 10th episode of the 10th season of Bachelor in Paradise. Pretty exciting stuff. This has been a roller coaster of a season. It is also kind of our season finale. We have to remember that, the end of the show. Although we are going to put out a bonus episode next week after the unofficial podcast version of our reunion airs. Yeah, we have to listen. It'll be on who's doing it? Is it Happy Hour?
Yeah, Bachelor
Happy Hour.
And then the YouTube, like the video, if you want to see what their expressions are.
Oh, I'm definitely watching the video.
Me too.
100%. It's just easier,
Yeah.
So we will watch that for you guys and we'll recap it.
Yeah.
And I think that will be fun. I am disappointed that ABC's not doing like a proper reunion, but I guess they've given up on Bachelor in Paradise. Yeah, it's such an interesting season. Definitely want to share our thoughts on it, but of course we want to share with you what happened. So
what is our tagline though for this episode, Julie? What was our take actually from the season, or should we save that for the reunion?
Yeah, maybe save that one.
Yeah, for the season.
Honestly, what I took from this episode was that, it's like for love or money. What money?
Yes.
For love or some money. Because I don't know, that kind of annoyed me. We'll get into it, but like there definitely was nobody got $500,000. I'll just say that. Bachelor in Paradise, they found a way to save. So good job, guys. You saved some money.
Save some money for the next seasons.
Yeah.
The Bachelor franchise.
Right.
So let's get into it. Let's start out. So we have the intros and we see all of the romantic couples embracing each other and kissing, and it's all beautiful. We see Keith and Kathy, because they're a friend couple, just walking on the beach.
They were just walking.
They literally,
everyone else is like full on, half naked in bathing suits making out in the oceans. Yeah.
So, but we all knew that. We all know that they're just a fun couple and there's nothing wrong with that. They know they are, and that's what it is. But we go on and we're leading up to the rose ceremony, which is the final rose ceremony.
Yes.
Find out that we found out last week, 2 couples are going to be voted off, and then we're only going to have 3 left.
And we know that Alex and Andrew were actually the winners of the last challenge. So they are immune. So what they've done, they're going to pull out the Paradise Parliament, which is basically all of the past contestants from this season. And then everyone's voting. It's very much similar to the Perfect Match. So everyone's coming back, and then they have to vote. And for basically one of the couples to join Alex and Andrew or neither, and they just win it, which I was like, what?
We skipped over.
I'm sorry, I totally skipped over stuff. Yeah.
No, it's totally fine. So Kathy and Keith get voted off for that rose ceremony, and Bailey and Jeremy are gone. Jeremy cries in his ITM.
I'm glad to see him go. Bye.
So we'll learn more about what they're up to now. But so we get through that, and then we do the relationship test, which was basically they're holding their weight. Each couple is holding their weight, but their
physical weight.
Their physical weight. They start out with like 15% of it, and then they keep adding. And then whoever doesn't let go and holds on the longest
Yeah.
wins that challenge. So we have Kat and Dale
And
who are like, we are physically fit. We're the most physically fit couple.
which, like, LOL, she is tiny. I mean, all the girls are tiny. I was like, this
Yeah,
seems dangerous. I don't know.
this is
All the
like,
men are pretty hefty. I feel
yes,
like they all were like prepared for this. But what I thought was cool was that they could share the weight. So
yeah,
like if one person starts to like have a problem with the weight, the other person could like pull more, I guess, and
yeah.
have more of the attention on them.
I mean,
But yeah, so it was like they're sharing the weight of themselves, whoever can hold on to it longest. And honestly, I was impressed
yeah,
with the winners. We can go
yes.
through it.
Yeah, so Alex and Andrew win, everyone, and even I
Yeah.
was surprised that
I was surprised.
challenge. I was too.
First, yeah, first off, because like Dale and Kat, they sure talked a big talk.
Yes.
Dale had the worst form. He was like shaking, and they were out first.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Crazy.
He was a professional football player, everyone.
I
Like,
know. But
good.
my husband was watching with me. He explained to me that basically Dale was using his biceps to pull, kind of like well, I don't know, it's like a back press. I don't know, like he was pulling with his elbows bent. And Brian said that you're not supposed to use your biceps here. You need to use fully your grip. So you need to put all your weight back and just hold on with your hands,
Oh,
using your weight to counterbalance the weight.
mhm.
So like the form was off. And like what you said, like he was a football player. You'd think that he would know
Mhm.
like proper form for like all types of different
Yeah,
exercises and stuff.
yeah. It's like deadlifting, right?
Yeah.
It's,
I don't
you
know.
know, I don't know. Sorry,
I'm
guys.
not really sure
I mean,
about
I know sports,
that.
but that's not it. So that's not it. I know sports.
Yeah.
Um,
But anyways,
yeah.
like it was honestly funny to me that they fell in first. I was
Yeah,
like,
because it was like, just don't talk a game. Anyone who's out there on a show, don't talk a big game in the beginning. I feel
mm-mm.
like just don't do it because usually those people always lose. Like, so
Yes.
just don't do it.
The
But
underdogs.
Alex, she said she did a lot of hot yoga. It came in handy.
She did great. She was like, but you know what I loved? She and Andrew communicated.
Yes.
She was the first one to be like, babe, my hip hurts. Oh, my arm hurts. Oh, I'm going to take a deep breath right now. I'm going to close my eyes and just try and find my space. And like, that was really cool to me because then he knew immediately, all right, I need to pull on my weight.
Mhm.
I think the other couples were doing that, but it just didn't seem as communicative to me
Yeah.
or clear. And I mean, she is a speech therapist, so she is probably a little bit, skilled in explaining
Yeah.
her wants and needs,
Uh-huh.
which is important for that job. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. And I think it just made me feel like, wow, they really deserved that. They're starting to really come out as a strong couple. Like, I think it took me a while for me to really believe it, especially with that, like, one relationship expert who commented that they were like friendly more than romantic.
Yeah.
But it seems like they are definitely on the same page now,
It does.
which is
And I
nice.
just feel like also maybe the cameras, like they just weren't showing us in their
Mm-hmm.
edits for this show. They weren't showing us maybe more of what we did not see that would have told us that they were a stronger couple because it did feel like they
Totally.
were stronger in this episode. And heck, they kept winning the relationship test.
Yes.
I also think, I think that due to the fact that money at that point, $500,000 is on the line, I feel like Alex was also just driven to also
Mm-hmm.
get that money because will push you forward, guys. Even if you feel like physically you can't do
So true.
anything, it will push you forward. And she said, she has triple digit student loans and that she was like, I just need this so I don't have to just
So
pay and pay and
sad.
pay and it never goes down. And I will say, I have student loans from my master's degree, and it does feel like that. You pay and pay
It's
and
so sad.
and
It's
it
so
never
unfair.
goes down. Yeah, the interest, because of
It's
interest. It's
disgusting.
awful. And you feel kind of like you're being punished for
Isn't the interest like 17% or something crazy?
Girl, I don't even know anymore because it never matters.
Doesn't matter.
I
It's
just
just
stopped.
throwing it into a black hole, right?
Yes, that's what
Oh,
it
you
feels
need to
like
look
for
for,
years.
aren't there programs? I'm very blessed. I don't have student loan debt.
Yeah,
But like, aren't there programs that you can apply for?
there were.
There
Things
were.
have changed a little bit.
Yeah.
And now it's
Anyways, yeah. Oh,
so guys, yeah, look into it if you have student loan debt. Look into it, see what you can do, but also they judge it on, your income, your household income, and that's combined. And they think,
yeah.
okay, well, you're fine. You
Like
can,
if you're doing somewhat okay, then just finish.
yeah, just do
Yeah,
it. Okay.
I really agree with you though. Like she had that drive. Kat also has this drive of like wanting to make the money.
Yes.
She did open up about her upbringing, which we were all like, "Oh, what is the upbringing?" Because we've been hearing about that for a while, and I just thought it was funny because I feel like Dale literally had never heard about it
Yeah.
before. He was like, "Wow, she's been through a lot." It's like,
Yeah. I was like,
she was in a group home,
how did she?
like she has been through a lot, and I do commend her, but like
She has.
just because someone's been through trauma doesn't mean that they always are genuine. Like I still don't trust her after all this. I don't know.
I don't trust any of them.
No.
But yeah,
I know. I'm getting sick of like their conversations. It's just like
I
I
don't
really wanted to root for all of them, but it's like
right?
that's the thing that sucks about this season. It's like, is it love or money? Like you don't trust them.
And
I want love.
no one, and this is, it's also how they're portrayed. We know that, and all of that. Of course, it is on TV, but I just feel like I came away from this season like, we'll get into this, but I'm happy for the people who came out as couples who are still couples after
Hmm.
this season. But I'm also just kind of like, I just was like, I just really wasn't super excited about really anyone.
They
I mean,
pulled
it was
the
certain
rug
people I
from
liked.
under us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just
I was so excited in the beginning.
in the beginning, yes, in the beginning, I was. But as
Mm.
time went on, the show got confusing. And at the very end, in this last episode, I got a little confused with, so if you
It
take
was,
money,
yeah.
and what, and this, and what? I'm
Oh
sorry.
my God. Like it
Clear.
was basically punishing people for choosing love and then being like, just kidding. You can have a little bit here, throw you a bone.
Yeah.
It's like, what did they want? So like if neither of them choose the money,
Mhm.
then I guess they choose love and they're together. They get to choose something. But then it's like if one of them chooses love, and the other one doesn't, that person gets half of the money
Yeah.
and the other person gets nothing. But
So,
then if they both choose money, then they both get nothing. So really the only way you could get half the money would be to choose the money and the other person love. Like what are the chances of that?
yeah, because you don't know.
Like I really think that's why I'm annoyed. It's like for love or money, what money? Like that to me is the tagline of this episode because it's like I mean, this whole thing was like, oh, $500,000.
Mhm.
If you add up all the money, that I mean, again, we're skipping ahead. Sorry, guys, but like
But
190 plus 125,
and where does
the
one
difference from 500 is 185,000. Like Bachelor, ABC saved $185,000 with this little trick they pulled. And I just feel like it was such a cop out.
Yeah.
And it's like disappointing. I mean, it's like really they threw them a bone. That's
Yeah.
nice. I mean,
Yeah.
it's nice, but they have to split that too. So like,
Yeah.
oh, 125,000 between two people, you got like 67K or something.
Yeah, with the taxes, and you get taxed on that.
62. Yeah.
I know, here we are just like, "Look, guys, okay, this is
Doing the
not
math,
really
the math ain't
the math
mathin'.
ain't
We were
mathin',
promised
okay?"
500,000.
But, like, also
um,
that number, 190, like, how do you get that number?
so strange.
I'm
Again, I think the Bachelor execs are like,
thinking
okay, kind of overdid it on all the montages. We blew through the 500,000. What do we do?
yeah, this resort ain't cheap, guys.
We had to. Hannah had to leave.
Yeah,
Can't pay her anymore. That's probably where they got it from. Hannah, you gotta go. All right, we got we got a little money, guys.
yeah, we gave up her room, so we have a little money.
Dude, seriously, yeah, that's something else I know. She wasn't even in the intro. It's like,
Weird.
why did they waste her time like
She was
this?
barely there. It was a nice
I
vacation.
don't even feel like it helped her brand really. Like, what did it do? She didn't get to promote her book,
No,
which, like, I love her books.
I remember you saying that.
Um,
I don't know.
I was disappointed that they didn't use her more. I mean, she's such a fun, like, romantic person. She just got married. They couldn't have done something with that. It was so disappointing.
It was not on their mind. It was all this craziness and all this like money, money. And I'm not saying money doesn't help in life, guys, duh, but it got confusing. That's just it. It got really confusing. So, and like Julia said, they said up to 500,000, or they said 500,000. They didn't say up to in originally in the beginning.
Said
They said
500,000.
500,000. And yet we had two winners and two couples that won.
Yeah.
Well, one. And it was just confusing how it all went down. But yeah, so we're jumping ahead, but it was
Yeah.
confusing. So let's go back to so after the relationship test with the like holding your weight or some I don't remember the exact name of it.
Yeah.
Um we
The
go
weight of the relationship.
right, yeah. Holding the weight of the relationship, we go to you mentioned the Parliament of Paradise, as Sean calls it,
Mhm.
and all of these couples come back. So it's couples only, not anyone who left on their own without
Mm.
someone. It's just the couples. So we see some golden couples coming back. We see, people like Parisa and Brian, of course,
Yeah.
Jeremy and Bailey, who apparently have now made it official. They are
Yeah.
dating now. Well, as of this episode at that time. And Sean and Alicia come in ready to tear things up
They
and
came in with
vindictive.
fire.
Yeah, they came in ready to bring
Yeah.
down Kat. And so I get the point of them saying something because they don't want people to vote them in to stay. However, I don't love how it was done. And me personally, I guess it's probably my age too, but I feel like when you feel like people do you wrong, you're really the better person when you don't go out for revenge. Because revenge, is it ever really that satisfying? I don't know.
Yeah.
But they did what they did. And also, all she really said was she wasn't really sure that they were as close friends as he thought they
It
were.
was just, yeah. And
And
also, I feel like there's more to it than what we saw on camera.
that's that's
I
all.
don't remember like hearing they're friends, but like whatever. I mean, I don't know.
It was
I
just
think he was really hurt by that, which
he
like
was
rightly so.
he was really hurt.
Um, I think they were embarrassed last time they were on here,
Hmm.
and I do think they were trying to do the right thing by like calling her out. Like
They
she
were.
shouldn't win if she's here for
Yeah.
just money and she's lying. Like I get that. And I think that it would have been better received if honestly, like I think that like in another world it would have been very well received and people would have been like, Cat, oh my gosh, whatever. But like she just has everyone there wrapped around her finger, like she did with him before. He was singing her praises. She's so sweet. She's such a good friend. She has such a big heart. And it's like, well, now you don't think she does. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
just like, I don't trust her. I feel like she just said whatever she had to say.
Hmm.
She at one point was like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Dale stood up for her. I will say Dale, not that I like think they're a great couple, really, or that I would want to date him. But I do think that he grew a lot through
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
as far as like
Like,
being more committed
mhm.
to her, as it kept going. So
Yeah,
he really stood up for her.
he did.
And it was nice. It was like a public, like, I'm with her, but then in private, he's like, hey, you need to explain this a little bit.
Hmm. I like
And I guess she explained it. I don't know.
We didn't see everything. She said she kept saying she wanted to talk about it in private, so we didn't really get to see her say something. We'll probably hear it in the podcast episode that's released, the part one, that's released 11 p.m. Pacific time, 2 a.m. Eastern time, today or tonight. And I feel like I liked the fact that he stood by her in public. And then, like you said, after they walked away, then he's like, "Oh, okay, so what's up?" Like,
Mhm.
because
Yeah, that's like
of
a
course he
mature
wants
way to
to know.
handle it. Yeah.
That was a very mature way to handle it. And I feel like he handled that well. And then I don't know, like I said, I don't know how else Sean and Alicia, or is Alicia? I forgot,
Alicia.
right? Because
Yeah.
everyone says it differently. So Alicia, sorry, Alicia. I feel as though I don't know how they would have done it differently, but I kind of feel like, was there another way to do it? I don't know, because it just made them look petty, unfortunately.
Yeah. And it was too scripted.
Yeah, just,
I think
just
maybe a quip would have been okay. Like she says something, you say, "Oh, like your boyfriend at home,"
yes,
you know,
something like that would
something
have
like
been,
that. Not like an
yeah,
announcement.
not like
The politician in him.
yeah,
Mhm.
and then talking about it, and then at the end when she goes off crying and Alicia is like, "Yeah, 'cause Emmy Award win." I mean, that didn't help either. It made them look like villains.
Yeah.
It made them look like
And
villains,
like you said, petty,
petty,
just like
and
salty.
I don't wanna believe that they are, but in that moment, like, not based on what Kat has done, and she did admit that she was seeing different people, and she was still talking to someone when she came on because she didn't think she would meet anyone. I'm sure
Yeah.
that's the case with a lot of people that come on here,
Yeah.
honestly, but it didn't make me like them anymore when they did that.
Yeah.
Like, it just
I
uh,
agree. Like it didn't save them
no,
or help them really. Like
didn't make them look like heroes as they
I
maybe thought it would.
yeah. Mhm. I think though in the end though, like Kat did look guilty in my eyes. I think she has everyone there wrapped around her finger somehow. Um, I do think she did something shady. I mean, there was shadiness for
Mhm.
sure. It's weird that both Zoe and Alicia would come up with this like iPad laptop smuggling thing. Like, why would they both say that? Zoe said that way earlier than Alicia did. So, like, between the two truths, there's always something, you know.
Their
Um,
their side, Cat's side,
mhm.
and the
The
truth.
truth, exactly.
There's 3 sides.
So hopefully the reunion opens that up. But at the same time, like that's them again on a controlled platform. They have time to think about their answers. I'm sure they're going to spin it some way. But in the end, they get voted out anyways.
Yeah,
At
'cause I
that
think
point, they're
people
gone.
thought about it too and were like, "Wait a
Yeah.
minute." And then also people really like Jess and Spencer and saw the love develop
Yeah.
from the beginning. And so naturally,
Exactly. You
they
can't.
made more sense.
Yeah, you can't deny when there's like actually a couple that's like low key end game.
Yeah.
Like you have to give it to them. Like I don't think anyone is looking at Cat and Dale and is like end game. I mean, like maybe some in some
And
ways,
they
you
could
know,
end up being
they
together for a
could,
long
but not
time.
like now.
But
And
yeah,
actually, you know what? A week ago, was it, or 2 weeks? She literally said, "I'm not getting engaged on this show again." So like everyone knew she's not going to get engaged.
mhm,
So
didn't work out
mm,
last time. It was
yeah,
great. So yeah, she was like, "No, not doing that again." And that's great, guys, because guess
yeah,
what?
that was actually a smart thing to
Take
say.
your time. Take your time.
Yeah.
So we get through all of that craziness, and yeah, they get voted off. But we also saw, oh, I forgot. We forgot before that, Spencer and Jess on the beach. And what is he?
My gosh.
Oh my gosh,
We
this
did forgot to say that.
moment.
Yeah, he's in love with her. He loves her.
So much. He's like so in
He loves her. He's like heart eyes city for Jess. We
love.
love that for Jess.
Yeah,
She
oh,
deserves that.
we do love that for her. She does.
Like they literally it was like love at first sight almost with them. I mean, we watched it. It was like as soon as they met,
Mhm.
it was over.
Yeah.
That was it. You know, she went on that one date with Sam M,
All right. I
you
forgot.
know.
Now with Allie. What's her?
Oh, I'm so sad they didn't actually like stay on. That would have been so fun to watch.
Yeah, to actually see them come together, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
But
Oh well.
they just Justin Spencer,
Oh, Allie Joe.
Allie Joe, that's it. I'm sorry, Ali.
Ali G. That's the Sacha Baron
Right?
Cohen
I'll leave
character. Yeah.
that. So I was like, wait, I know it's Ali. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you were close. You were close.
It's
It's
been a
okay.
while. But Jess and Spencer, they just looked like a great couple. And like you said, it was almost like love at first sight. He was a little goofy in the beginning, and
Hmm.
he's a lot. But Jess came in there like, I love it.
He's a
So,
yapper.
yes, that's what it was. He's a yapper and he's like goofy with that. So she loved it though. And she thinks he's perfect. So that's what you want, guys. You want to find someone who sees you as amazing and perfect, who cares what other people say. They're not worth your time then as a relationship.
Hmm.
Find someone who's like, yes, you are everything.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that I was a little nervous because she had been saying she's like not ready to move in with him, and like last week it's like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm like there yet." But when he said, "I love you," I mean, she said it back. I do feel like she had a little bit of like a squeakier, more awkward
Mhm.
response.
Yeah.
But later on, it seems like they were very happy and in love. So like maybe she was just taken aback and there's just like a
She had to get out of her
reactionary.
and just like she said, just follow her emotions.
Yeah.
Do that because
And in the end, it's like not his choice if they move in together. Like she needs to remember that like if he loves her, he'll work with her on this. And I think that's something I was really happy to see at the end that they're like taking things slowly.
yeah. And we'll get to the end, but um so we have Alex and Andrew, we have Jess and Spencer. We get to the end and the show separates all of them. And then Jesse meets with each of them with the bag of cash on the table. And
Mhm.
he explains what's going to happen next and basically the rules of the game and how it's going to end.
Which we tried to explain already, but
Good guys, but so they all have to decide, they have time to decide whether they're going to show up, which means at the end, which means they're choosing love, or if they're not going to, and they get to take money.
take the cash and run.
Yeah. So both couples, oh, they chose love, guys. They chose
Yeah.
love. And they each, like you said, got cash. We already went through the amounts.
Yeah.
And then, in addition to that, Spencer and Jess, they get engaged because Spencer looked at rings. Because, as you guys may remember, there was a scene where Jesse comes in with a briefcase to sit down and talk to Spencer because Neil Lane, apparently, they couldn't fly him out. They ran out of money, guys. I don't
No.
know.
Yep.
They're like, sorry,
They
Neil.
took the Hannah fund, the Neil Lane fund,
They're like, can you just ship us?
the flower fund. Way less flowers than normal. That's another thing. Like, I feel like usually they have these beautiful setups for the proposal at end of Bachelor in Paradise. This time, like, they knew Spencer was going to propose. He got a ring, he picked one.
Yeah.
And they still had them on like the balcony of the second floor of that hotel. Like, what? It was just not
It's what
picturesque.
they
No
reserved the
sunset.
presidential suite for a day, and they're like, "Hey, let's just use this. It's got a
Yes.
nice view."
Yeah.
Just
I was just like, they couldn't have done this on an island under a waterfall
yeah. Oh, how
on the
beautiful,
top of a mountain, a volcano.
right? That would have been
I don't know
beautiful.
if they have volcanoes there, but still.
But whatever, a waterfall. I'm sure they have a waterfall.
Yeah,
Would have
on
been
top of a
beautiful.
waterfall,
Would have been
bottom of a waterfall. Anyways,
yeah,
yeah, I just was like underwhelmed by that. I was like, what, it's over? Like,
that's it.
and they had their cash, which like wasn't really that much. I mean, it's like something, but in the end, they found love, which is better
Yes,
than any money, right?
yes, yes.
So,
And that's supposed to be the essence of the show, that they
yeah.
found love. And as we said, we'll go into the couples who are still together. So obviously we have Jess and Spencer who are engaged and they're taking it slow, like you mentioned.
Thank God.
And then we have Alex and Andrew who, started saying that they love each other, of course, during
Yeah.
the very end. They were saying it more often.
Yep. And they're still together, which
Still
is
together.
great.
Let's see. Dale and Kat have been exploring the U.S. together. So they've been traveling since the show
Mm-hmm.
ended, taping the show, and they plan on moving closer and building a future together. So
Yeah.
the relationship, I read this somewhere, is far from deaded. Deaded.
Deaded. It is alive did. Yay.
And Jeremy and Bailey have met each other's families, and apparently they have plans to call the same city home later this year. I can imagine
Mhm.
that Bailey will probably be moving to New York City where Jeremy is. She is an
Yeah.
influencer. New York City works for her. And I would imagine, I don't know if they'll live together or not, but they're going to be closer and try to make it work. So that's great. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
that's I mean, Jeremy
Good
got
thing Susie didn't show up on the Parliament Paradise thing.
it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I kind of wish she did.
Oh my
Or
god, so messy.
that was another thing. The Parliament of Paradise, like literally all that happened was this whole thing with Kat. Like it would have been more fun to like hear more about how people are doing and like see what other love connections may have come up. Like I don't know.
They just
Would have
kind
been a little less
of,
Kat,
yeah, it was just Kat. We
more
didn't
happy drama, happy stuff.
not just what happened, and we didn't even hear from a lot of people. We just saw their
Mm.
shocked looks as everything was going
Yeah,
down.
like I want to know if Brian and Parisa are still together. I want to know if they're together.
That didn't that hasn't come up, did it?
Jonathan and Leia did the same thing that he did with Jen, where like now they're just all about each other on Instagram. They're like doing all these collabs and stuff, which like do you? They're
I
both
love that.
influencers.
Yeah, because I love
Hmm. I know.
Leia.
It sucked. I That was so unfair for her. She came in at the very end and like just didn't find a connection with him.
Yeah,
He let her on
he did,
twice.
and I feel like it's unfair most of the time when people come in
More
towards
than me. Sorry.
I feel like when people come in towards the end, usually they just don't get the fair shot that other people do usually, so
Yeah, but
it's
usually at least they can leave. She was like stuck there.
doing some friendship that just well, at least she's getting influencer stuff out of it, so that's great. Something came of this.
Yes.
We get some branding deals,
Yeah.
stuff, so that is pretty much it, everyone. We
Hmm.
have the reunion, the unfiltered reunion, as we said, and we are going to watch it on YouTube and we are going to do a recap of it. And that will
Hmm.
be our very last episode of this season and also for a while, everyone.
Yes.
Like,
We are having a little hiatus after this.
yeah,
Obviously, I'm giving birth in a month and a half, so I won't be available at that point. And I think just overall, we need a break, yes. A little bit of a break.
we're moms, we work. Like,
Yeah, and like The
like,
Bachelor, the Golden Bachelor, there's been some drama around it. It's like I'm not feeling super excited about it.
so
So
it makes
we
sense.
just feel like it makes sense.
Yeah. I,
And again, honestly, like I don't know when I'll be back. Like newborn life is gonna come up soon too.
and it's
So
another dynamic.
yeah, might have to just tune in for the Paradise. What is it? What do they call it? Vacation on the Seas.
Oh,
Paradise
right?
on the Seas.
Yeah.
If that is a real show, maybe we'll have to come back for that. Which, by the way, viewers, did we not call that? Did we not talk about cruises for this franchise many times?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
Interesting. Are you guys listening? ABCs, are you guys listening to us?
You having
Send
a
us royalties.
production assistant listen to all the pods in Bachelor Nation? Because I don't know. This is not the first time this has happened where we've talked about
No,
something and it materializes.
it just magically appears in the next season.
I don't know.
But yeah, we'll have to look into that. If you're a
Yes.
lawyer, let us know.
Yeah, I know, right? DMS.
Yeah, let us know what we can do with that. But for real, it does seem fun. Again, like we've had this idea where it's like that would be such a cool idea. And they are accepting, admissions for being on the cruise with these Bachelor people. And remember, guys, if you're on it, you could hook up with the Bachelor person. So like it could be your shot at love. This is
Whoa.
not just being on it. It's like,
Mhm.
you know, being maybe an extra, but also on it. It's kind of
Hey,
cool.
if you're an influencer,
Kind of
it's just
cool. Yeah.
your presence, or if you're not yet, but you want to be, hey.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, that's what a lot of this is nowadays for reality TV dating shows and
Hmm.
reality TV period. People go on the shows and, you know, it
Yeah.
helps. It's part of it for everyone.
It is. It
It
is.
I actually had a thought though. I think that Sean would be good on the Traders. I
Yeah.
just feel like he should get a chance to go on another reality TV show and do something like that because I just feel like he could do really well. I don't know.
Honestly, that's such a good point. I think that like so many people in Bachelor Nation always think like, oh, which next show can I be on? What influencer life? But like you can, this is like your opening to reality TV world, you know? Like look at Gabby.
Yes.
She has made such a career out of reality TV and
Mhm.
her own, you know, podcasting and everything. Like that's really cool to see someone grow out of Bachelor Nation and into their own you know, version of
Mhm.
online and like public media
Yeah.
careers. So that's really cool. But yeah, I will not be applying to the
No.
what is it called? Vacations on the Sea?
Think,
Hold on.
yeah,
What is that?
cruise, something cruise. I don't know. Sorry, guys. This is why we're taking hiatus. No, I'm kidding. This is a natural progression.
What is it called? Oh my god.
Uh,
Vacation at Sea. Okay.
Vacation at sea. Okay. Uh, it's funny
Bachelor
that
Nation Vacation at Sea. That's what it is.
so
Oh my god. And Wells and Hannah are going to be hosting it.
I
Hannah, girl, they better use you. I just feel like they're not using them enough.
he's getting paid. He's getting paid. They're probably like, yeah.
Yeah. But he has to bring Sarah Hyland on this cruise. Like, she's not going to want to do that. I wonder if she does come and she's like hanging out at the resort the whole time.
I know.
It's probably why he's never there. He's probably like, yeah, no, we're going to this like Michelin star
Yeah.
restaurant. We're going like on a yacht. Bye.
Hi guys. See you
With
later.
Hannah.
My wife is an actress. Okay.
Yeah.
And she's getting paid from those syndication from Modern Family. Go girl.
Oh my God. I know. Man, he really did the best
He really
out of
did.
everyone.
Good for you, Rose.
But yeah, I think that's a wrap, everyone.
I'm
Thank you guys for listening this season.
Thank you so much, everyone. I actually briefly I have an audience here. My daughter's here today.
Aw.
Watching. No, you can't go on. Can't go on. She's getting better. She was sick.
Yeah,
She's much
she's
better. She's
sick.
going to school tomorrow. So
Feel better, girl.
okay.
But yeah, everyone, we are done with our recap, and we will put out our reunion recap next week.
Yeah.
And again, like us, follow us, subscribe, 5 stars or more if you can.
Yeah. Just put it in
tell your friends.
I would give them more than 5 stars. We love it.
Yeah. And let us know what you guys thought about this season and the finale. Are you with us or do you have other perspectives? It's really interesting to know. So
Thanks so much, everyone. So good being here, and we'll see you next time.
See ya. Bye.